All right, everybody. Today I'm going to show you guys how to check your watch hours and other statistics for individual videos. Now, what we're looking at right here is my studio home, and you can see the most recent published videos, recent subscribers, and then the last post I made, which, by the way, got no love at all. I guess I don't have any coffee people. All right, so anyway, if we go down here to analytics, okay, this is going to give us the overview of the whole channel within the last 28 days by default. And it tells you the overall statistics for the whole channel, including your watch hours. So you can see that I've only gotten 10.8 watch hours in the last 28 days. Not very good, but that's okay. I'm just now starting to work on that. But what I want to show here is that you can actually do that for individual videos. So I'm going to pick my What Child Is This, which is a recent but not too recent video. It's all the way back in December. It's got 67 views. And we're going to hit this icon right here, the analytics icon. It's going to take you to the same thing, but now it's focused on one video. So I can now see that this one video got me 0.8 watch hours. Okay, and they're telling me that that is about the same as usual. And so that means that this video is performing well relative to all my other ones. Now, if I go back to my channel content and I go back and I say, okay, what other video can I look at here? How about this one from way back, How to Plant and Grow Mint? That was back in July of 2024. That one got a half hour of watch time with 44 views. So if you really wanted to get analytical with this, you could take your number of views and your watch hours and figure out, okay, for the number of views I got, did I get enough watch hour? But keep in mind that's also dependent upon the length of the video. This one was 1 minute and 16. And of course, it also depends on how long they watch. So out of 1 minute and 16 with this video, the average view duration was only 43 seconds. So if I'm looking at my video and I want to say, well, how are we doing? The average percentage viewed was 56.7%. Now what that tells me is that most people are not viewing beyond about halfway through the video. What does that tell me? Probably that my video is not that good. It's not that sticky. It doesn't keep people's interest. So this chart here will show you that more and more people drop off the further into the video you get. So that by this point in the video right here, 30% of the people are viewing. So you've lost 70% of your audience by that time right there. So it's kind of like, how do I use this information to make it better? That's probably a topic for another video. But let's check out one of my lives because I've only done a few lives on this one. And this one was one I just did a pop-up of randomly one day. I was at a pizza place waiting. And this one got 1.2 watch hours. So for a video that was 7 minutes long, I got 62 views in total. But I got an hour worth of watch time in 7 minutes. So not bad. I don't have a whole lot in here that I can compare with, but I can say that when you're doing your live streams, especially the longer running ones, what you want to do is you want to come here afterwards, maybe a week later, and kind of look at it and go, what's my watch time? We were recently talking about silent lives and whether or not they're actually generating anything. This is how you can find out. So you do your silent live, you let it run, then you come back later and you go, what kind of watch time did I get on it? And if you find that your watch time on your silent lives is not as productive as your ones where you're there engaging with people, then maybe you go, okay, I need more of those and less of the silent lives. If they're not producing anything, why do them? I mean, you got to put your effort where it makes a difference, right? So I would be curious to know how those silent lives are doing for those of you who do them. So please leave a comment on this video and let me know what your watch hours look like on your silent lives versus your ones where you're actually there engaged with people. Be really curious to know. And this is one here that I did long ago, back in 2017. Wow. There's a local pilot who has a YouTube channel. Steve-O Knievo is his name, and he flies out of Banyan here in Fort Lauderdale. He had a meetup, and we went to see him. And I did a live stream while I was there. Let's see how that one did. I don't think I ever looked. Didn't really care about this stuff back then. Okay, this is in the last 28 days, so we don't care about that. We're going to go lifetime. Forgot about that. You have to make sure you're in the right time frame. In its entirety, since I did it, it gave me 5.9 watch hours, and that's it. That's not very much, but it was a 9-minute video. So 6 hours worth of watch time for a 9-minute video, that's not bad. I didn't do it for that. I did it just because I wanted to live stream while I was there. So now the other thing I wanted to show is our most popular videos on this channel. Now I'm going to get to that. Let me go to here, views, and we're going to go, oh, you know what? This is not what I want. What I want to do is over here, views. You can sort by views here. Okay, so Funny Mime at SeaWorld, Orlando, Florida. Since 2017 has had 142,000 views. And so let's look at the stats on that one. Okay, now this is in the last 28 days. So this has given me almost 2 watch hours in 28 days for a video that I put out a long time ago. But let's look at the overall since it was uploaded. 2,900 watch hours for one video. Now that's lifetime, granted, so, and look at all the subscribers I got on it. It's amazing. But look at the graph. It has tanked since April of last year. It kind of hit a peak right in here because Tom the Mime was discovered by other YouTubers, and there were shorts everywhere on the sky. So my video kind of blew up right in here, and then boom, gone. Now we're down to normal channel performance of nearly nothing. So if we look at the last 28 days on this video, you can see that it's got 130 views, so it's trending downward. I might look at that and go, well, let's look at the last 90 days. It's trending downward. As we just saw in that graph, we know it's trending downward. It's 50% less. It's just less and less traffic. So it had its moment, and I think its moment has passed. But it's still giving me some watch hours, which is kind of cool. So if we go back to the content here, the next most popular one, which has a copyright claim because it's from a TV show, but prior to me uploading the Mime video, actually that one was up there first. This was shortly after. But this one took off pretty hard early on. And let's see what it looks like here. It's got a total of 40,800 views. So in the last 28 days, again, 2 watch hours. So this is long-running content that continues to give me a solid amount of watch hours for no effort at all. And if I look at the lifetime on it, it's giving me 1,600. So you can see that right here, it pretty much got discovered by the algorithm and became very popular. Probably a lot of people were sharing it. Still not a ton of views, but relative to the rest of the graph, you can see it had a spike there. There was another spike here, a few more along the way. This one here was pretty big at 193 views about 2 years ago. Not sure what happened there, but it blew up. And, you know, it has these little spikes every now and then. But again, we're back to the usual, just about no traffic at all. And you can see it's had 1 view in the last 48 hours. But the point is, it's still producing for me. If I look in the last 7 days, it's still got 14 views and half an hour watch time for a 4-minute video. So these are the kind of content that you can put up on your channel that will give you basically free watch hours with no effort at all. And best thing to do is to look at individual videos on your channel, sort them by the views, look at the most popular content you've got, and then figure out what you want to do more of based on, oh, this content is doing well, that content is not, whatever. And that's how I've approached it anyway, is just try to figure out, like, here's a cruise on the water taxi in Fort Lauderdale we did back in 2021. It's only gotten 1,100 views. This is a piece of content that I might take off the channel and republish now that I've got some more viewers that have probably never seen it because it's buried so deep in my feed from 4 years ago now. So you look at that and you go, okay, since it was published, it's only gotten 1,100 views and 59 watch hours. But if I look at the last 28 days, nothing. Absolutely no traffic in the last month. If I look at the last 90 days, no traffic at all. So this video is, for all intents and purposes, dead. No one's watching it ever. So this one is one that I might just pull off the channel and re-upload fresh, because then it gets presented to all my subscribers again and they see it. So I did that on the other channel and it does work. It's like taking old content and rehashing it, which is a technique that I've been playing around with. So I'll give you some more feedback on that. If I do that with this one, I'll make another video to give you the results. But hopefully this helps. Check your analytics for individual videos and see how they're doing. And use that as inspiration to do more or less of the same and see how that works out for you. Leave me a comment. Let me know a couple things. One, I'm looking for, if you watch this all the way to the end, let me know. And if this is useful and you want more content like this on this channel, please do let me know. And let me know how your watch hours are performing for your live feeds, the ones you're there versus the ones where you're just doing silence. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.